Hello, I'm Arya and welcome back to my channel. We are going around Expo and there's still more to explore, so come along with us. We are visiting the Benin Pavilion next. The theme here is when innovation is rooted in tradition and history. Benin is a West African nation that once had all-female fighting forces, and in Expo, they honor this legacy. We can also explore Benin's history through female-made art and film, and also get to know about the female entrepreneurs who turned traditional crafts and skills into business empires. The Benin's sustainable tourism economy seeks to preserve the ultimate female spirit of Mother Nature. Right now, we are waiting in a queue to get into the German pavilion. After lunch, waiting in the hot sun was a real task, but we were kept entertained with all these. We had to wait for an hour in the queue, and thankfully huge fans were kept there, which was a relief as we had kids with us. The only downside that we felt was prams were not allowed in, and by this time most of the small kids were taking a nap. We stepped in and we were given tags with our name on it. After entering, we get to see this. On each pillar, we get to see the state that is marked on a map, a fact about that state, the major people or a prominent building which is there. And also we could get more information from these wooden boards, which was also written in German and English. After all this, we entered the pavilion and got to see an amazing show. It was about how the earth was evolved, what we as humans have done to it, and what we need to do in the future to save it. We were then sent into this huge room which had 150,000 balls, and as you can see, Kutu had a great time there. This was the best part. When we move near to one of these screens, they greet us with our name, saying hello Arya, and that's why we got our tags. The theme of the German pavilion was very simple: Campus Germany. And that's exactly what the pavilion did. Its landscaping have an open feeling of a modern university, recreation hall area surrounded by walkways, palm trees and small gardens. The building itself looks like silver cubes stacked like blocks around an open central atrium, and a massive shade structure held up by grid-like network of hundreds of thin pillars. We are entering into the Energy Lab. More wonders were awaiting us as we went further into the pavilion. Here we could learn about sustainable and clean energy solutions for the future through interactive exhibits. A lot of simple science exhibits were set here, which were equally enjoyed by both adults and children. And the best part is all these experiments were using the basic science that we learnt during our school days. You can see even small kids like my Kuttu, who has not even started learning about science, were also enjoying the activities. Moving further into the energy lab, we could be an energy manager and learn through fun and interactive games. Here you could see how one form of an energy is getting converted into another to move the blades of the windmill. This energy is then getting converted into electricity, which is capable of lighting up huge buildings and even cities. Seeing this, Kuttu also wanted to give it a try, but it was not moving at all. Uncle had to come and help him. This was a balancing game to maintain constant energy. From there, we entered the Future City Lab. They were raising the question of how and what we are going to do in the future to save our planet. And for that, they were showing us things and materials that were sustainable and eco-friendly that we could use to build buildings and other things that were safe for our planet. And also, here in this Future City Lab, you could learn about how cities of the future will be built and the technology that will support them. Here we can see a model of the vertical farming, and we can see how insects are a highly nutritional source of food for fish farming. Water wastes from these fish farms were used in the cultivation of tomato. And the plant residues from these tomato cultivations serve as food breeding soil for insect farming. There were also magnet-based elevator system that can travel horizontally as well. Which, if we think about, I've never seen an elevator traveling horizontally except in movies. These are some of the recycled materials like Claytech, stone cycling, and Magna glass ceramic. And like I said, there were a lot of interactive games which included both adults and kids. And everybody had their fair share of fun and learning. You can see how much my Kuttu is enjoying all these. Oh, and I forgot to mention that you're not able to see my little one around here is because he was sleeping and my husband had to wait outside with him. So they both missed all the fun that we had in this pavilion. Sanitizers were also placed everywhere as safety is also our main concern. There you get to see my name. And through these audio headsets, we were able to hear and see the video that they were providing without disturbing the others. Staffs were also there to guide us with all the games, and they were also willing to provide with all the explanations that we needed. Even though he didn't understand what these were meant for, he just wanted to interact with everything that he was seeing. Random people were joining in to help this person win this game. As we enter the Biodiversity Lab, we are able to learn about the millions of species of flora and fauna around us, and also learn about how they maintain a delicate balance. We could open these boxes and watch videos and listen to them using the audio headphones. A lot of informations were presented on these digital blackboards. I would say 1 hour waiting in the queue was really worth it. We enjoyed a lot and we learned a lot. After all of this, we were heading towards the graduation hall. That's where the surprise lies. I was fortunate enough to capture this. In this graduation hall, we all had a swinging ceremony where everyone must swing in the same direction to show that we must all work together for a better future. It was real fun and we both enjoyed it a lot. After returning our name tags and coming out of the pavilion, we were greeted by this giant falcon. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Do subscribe to watch more videos. Give us a like if you liked our video and do share it with your loved ones. Bye.